Hey everyone, how's it going? We're here with some more Megami Tensei. The end is ever closer, and at this point I'm going to be rushing a little bit to finish through it. Not completely rush it, but I got the map on hand, and we're just going to try to get through it. Still liking the game, but it could be taxing, and I just feel like, okay, had my fill, the maps are getting more complicated, resource management is getting a little more tedious. So let's do this. Okay. What's up, Hope everyone's doing good. See what the games bring me today. Controller fell asleep. Oh yeah. Made some changes because I had a disconnect yesterday. That's one of the annoying things, switching between different controllers on this. It is what it is. Yeah, just keep switching my buttons around. Sorry for the technical woes. Just sort of slipped my mind. At least I'm getting kind of good at fixing it for better and worse. There. Think you're good. Pardon the minor technical hiccup. Okay, timer on. Good. We're in Lucifer's domain. So I want to try to look for an NPC in the fourth floor that gives me a hint about a key item I need to get. So let's try to look for that first. And I'm just looking through the maps that are marked friendly NPCs. Get him. Curious about this spot. Spinners are slightly annoying. Sometimes it disorients me. Alright. Holy urn. Let me see. Let me double check. Oh yeah, so that's probably the NPC. Like I rescued the guy that gives me Rick's bracelet, so therefore I could get the holy urn. That was in Valhalla, so that was that was back in third area. So that's a little mean of the game. It's like if you haven't thoroughly explored one of the earlier areas, then you're kind of screwed, sort of thing. So I'm just looking. Trying to figure out how to get there. Alright, doesn't seem too far. Let's see if we could do this. Maybe a grind for mags as well. Okay, not so hot song. That's a one-way. I'm gonna be teleporting back soon anyways. Apparently over here or something, one of these places. It's an old lord, and you look inside and see a pale white glow at the bottom. You put your hand inside, Rick's bracelet began to shine. Nakajima could feel something cool to the touch. Alright, that helps me defeat Lucifer, which I guess if you take your time, explore, get the hints and everything, and just remember where things are, yeah, you could just figure it out. But some of it just feels like I would feel players figure it out, even though I kind of explained potentially. Like, the maps for most of the game has been good. The only thing has just been the silver relief thing, which was rough. Which, if you explored everything on Berzuka, yeah, you probably could have figured it out. If you ended up in the 3rd floor and you just got a thing. Yeah, actually the game is pretty good overall. The hints, I'm just part of it is just kind of skipping a little. So the game for that part is fine. Just in case, safety save. So I'm basically done with Sea of Flames as far as I'm concerned. Maybe in the 1st floor we're just gonna go look down for Soma. Alright, easy there. Just wanted to heal. It's going to Curry. How are you feeling today? I ended up noticing your message on your Discord last night. I was going to check in probably later today. Yeah, I'm nearing the end of this one, so should be good soon. Okay, good. More speed. The game can be very taxing at times, and it kind of got to the point where it's like, okay, things are getting a little more complicated. Resource management is just getting a little more tedious to deal with, so let's pull up the maps. But still good. Around the 4 out of 5, so for the most part. The music is also really good. Like, kind of a pain in the ass in the times, but overall good times. Like, the first town theme sounds like the title theme for Phantasy Star 1, in my opinion. Yeah. Got that white dragon orb thingy, so that's the hint about it in the game. Yeah, let's get those elixirs. He's a chump. He fought him before. Small rooms. I think some have treasures. It's going, Sunfall. Going for the finish today. Looking at the map and just saying things. You never know what stuff. Heal up for safety. I just wonder if it's gonna give me enough. Just gain the level. Whatever, at this point. It still retains the stat ups, so it's kind of interestingly enough. I don't hear too much about HP or MP when she's nearing the cap. Yeah, I think this is right. Yeah, I think we just missed that guy. But let me see if it goes down to half moon. Let me see. Maybe just to have for fusion fodder, just in case I need it. Okay, half moon. Okay, this guy. Forgot to save state beforehand. Alright, that's good. Okay, cool. I can just keep buying. Okay, again, thinking this for the NPC to save the grind. I don't really need money that much, except if I want to get a helmet for Nakajima. Phew. So I gotta keep that in mind. Good thing it was marked on the map. Alright, now for the next part of the dungeon. Alright, so I have at least one less worry. I'm just gotta make sure I'm in the half moon around that time. Oh. I should really buy some anti-paralyzed stuff. Just in case. Otherwise I have to get Yumiko killed so we can just revive her afterwards. And friendly NPC here. That's a hint about the orb. Just looking at the next level up. See, it's gonna be a while. Let's hope for one more level up before we get to Lucifer. And the second part is you gotta go up 8 floors. It's small floors, but without any rest in between. I could see it being taxing. Okay, I was looking at it the wrong way. As I was looking at the up arrow, it's like, why am I not going there? I'm gonna see if Kali's MP is at least Yumiko can recover hers with the right level timing. Yeah, I should get that treasure. It's right nearby. Spinners are slightly annoying. I should talk to him just in case for fusion fodder. Just curious on how that's portrayed in man. North. The south. Speaking on Ashura. This is floor 4. Get down for magic source. It's not even 100% sure it's magic source, but I assume it is. It's been accurate. Looking at the wrong symbols. I should probably do the Hama thing. ESP's not been very great. They're decent, but could be a little better. Yeah, it's this way. I was looking at that middle room. It's like, is that the stair up? No, this is the stair up. And number 6. That's a lot of peoples. You really need Yumiko's MP. You may just use a Soma. If the timing doesn't work out. Yep. The timing's too bad. Whoops. I thought I saved it as in the I save stated there. Yeah, that's my mess up. Oh well, whatever. I'm just extending the game longer, that's it. Totally. Not because of my clumsy mistake. That hit the button, but my finger must have slipped. Just didn't know how to get there, and there wasn't much I was getting. Just a lot of enemies here. Remember when Usher was the final boss in Shin Megami Tensei, but technically this is first. So the accurate thing to say is they promoted him to a boss, to a final boss of Chaos. do it. Yeah, how much HP do they have? Okay, almost at where we left off. You know, my clumsy glory. Why is it? Why isn't that working? That's weird. Controller's clearly on. Did it just randomly disconnect or something? Or it was just think it's the wrong thing. Pardon the technical hiccups, and the enemy can wait. That was weird. I kind of lost track where I am for a moment. How close? Yeah, it should be close. Getting some good fights. And before the next few battles are just total pains. Going into the darkness. This door is a little bit complicated to read. Shit. Fine. That's Tsukiyomi. Just to save. Come on, RNG. I'm better off with Werewolf. Just gives better stance. I don't really use Tsukiyomi anyways. Just probably save revive just in case. It's supposed to be a battle ahead, and this is the top floor. A bunch of spinners in this room, and apparently a bunch of other battles. Look like a chump. Yeah. Let's just try to fight here and grind a little bit. Of course, there's no battle here. Alright, then I guess let's go down for a bit. Oh yeah, this... It's gonna be slightly annoying. You realize it could petrify. It's gonna be real tight, but just save state here. I want Yumiko to just get her MP replenished, so just an important level up. Let's risk it. At least I save stated. Alright. Final boss is soon ahead. Well, at least this seems to be a place I could just kind of grind out the mags. It's the big old room. Oh, and that's a pit. Yeah. Just right there. It just didn't look like a pit symbol. He is right here. You never know, I could use fodder. So getting the White Dragon Orb prevents him from doing full heals. So that's when defeating getting Lucifer there. Alright, final boss time. Look at him. Yeah, that white dragon orb. Take that, Lucifer. Yep. No more full heal. Like the song. Okay, we do have Tarakaja. Shit. Get insta-kill. And you can't tell how close he is to death. Just have to pray. Okay, good. Don't care too much on Werewolf, Yumiko and Jin. Yumiko and Nakajima are the most important people. And Callie. Maybe I need better demons. That's the hesitation of, am I going to be able to beat this or not? Because I don't want to make assumptions or confidence. You can make a few attempts otherwise, I guess. Training montage, grinds. Something to probably help. Or just get lucky. Pretty RNG. As long as he misses with the curse, that'll be okay, I guess. Okay, maybe not Bufu Dine, maybe just the keep missing with the curse, that'll be okay. Shit. Alright, I have Soma's 2 revives, and few revives. Nope. This is the revive. Soma's just a full recovery. Losing control of the fight. Shit. Just trying to get lucky. But luckily I picked up some of these items and they hoarded them for this occasion. Okay, we got a relief. Maybe just heal every turn. And just pray. Damn, too soon. Yep. And they ran out of heals. Yeah, just gotta go for it. Every miss is just a bit of ooh, uh-oh. Come on. Damn. That fight went poorly and he's got a lot of HP. At least he doesn't fully heal. Maybe get lucky in this attempt. Good song though. I don't know if I could just keep improving with Tarakaja or not. We could just try. This is where I should have worked more Vitality and Yumiko. I guess that's where I could just kind of start grinding some more. Go on the big training montage. Because that AoE attack is pretty nasty. So I guess I could just start doing more Vitality gains. Because of this. That's on me. Give this a few attempts, like maybe 2 more attempts, including this one. He is a scary final boss. It's the AoE attack. Sometimes it goes first. I feel like my first attempt was better. her health is too low. Running out of secret bells. I'm just looking any other sacred bells or anything. Well, still try, you never know. If we get lucky. Boofodon's the worst part with this situation. Come on. Yeah. This is the worst part with the Boofodons. Let's see how much Jewel heals for. Okay, cool. I could have done that the whole time then. Good to know. This is nerve-wracking. Hoarding items for the win. He's got a lot of HP. Oof. Good thing I had all those items. Now, this is why I hoard items. This is just one of those battles where it's like, yeah, this is why you get items. And just save them for later. Because you never know. Could be a battle of attrition or RNG heavy final boss. It's less problematic in modern games, but still, it's like... How could you? Yeah, first try, even though it's second try, but let's go first try. Happy Chocobo. Nakajima and Yumiko remain ever vigilant, for this is not the end of demons. Next time, he will come. Probably whatever, YMV something. You know, the big baddie from SMT2. Yavachi or something. HMV. Nakajima watched as Izanami's freed soul returned to the heavens. The long, painful battle was over. Nakajima felt the stream of warm tears on his chest. Yumiko gazed at him through misty eyes, and then they made love. And had babies. Oh, that's one Megami Tensei down. Scary final boss. Some small things I missed, like if I got Cerberus, I could have gone to Hades or something, but it didn't seem like much there. Hurry, humans, get the hell out of here. Yep. I'm not in control. The Minotaur. Yeah, Scar. Shield bro. all the people and things we met along the way. Rick, the MVP, gave me the item to defeat Lucifer. The ultimate led to defeating Lucifer. If I kept struggling with Lucifer, I probably would have just grinded a little bit, a few levels, just to kind of get Yumiko's HP up with Vitality, because I guess you'll be healing more than slashing, but slashing would be good for auto battles. And maybe look into some fusions, and hopefully get someone, beefier to survive longer, or better strength to just mash Lucifer in the beginning. After that, see what's on the screen. The end. It goes on to make Megami Tensei 2. Alright. Stop here. However, set the timer too early, but whatever. Yeah. Oh. Okay, this is the setup for Megami Tensei 2, I think. Thank you, Grumpy. 1990X. The end of Mirror Mankind, and time flows on. Nope. Yeah, we lost in the sequel. It just goes straight to the second game. Okay, it looks like a third person now. Data error. Wait, what? Okay, maybe it was just part of the story sequence. I got confused for a second. From now on, you're a devil buster. Defeat the evil demons and return peace to the world. Everything that happens in this game is real, and they will become your own experiences. Ooh, VR. The game's hero will mature as you both overcome various obstacles. However, you'll not be strong enough at the outset. Know your limits, and proceed with caution. With that said, let the game begin. Okay, just jumps right into it. Still Nakajima. But we're not gonna do that just yet. Let me just save state here. Yep, both games are in the cartridge. That's the last two in one game. So let me mute the retro arc and we'll just go into review mode, then we'll go to Megami Tensei 2. But yeah, with more SMT, yeah, that's it. So let's go set up the review quick. Let me go also set up some music. As we go into reviews. Yeah. Alright. So let's put on some music. Go into spreadsheet. So now we beat this game on July 2nd, 2025. With a time of 19 hours, 56 minutes, and 11 seconds. Just under 20 hours. And mere minutes. Story, well, at least it explains the premise of the game where you're this programmer, Nakajima, summon the demon horde, got this cute girl to help you, fend them off, but Lucifer's base emerged into the earth and you gotta fend them off. Everything's front-loaded into the beginning of the game to explain what you're doing and what's going on. But then in the rest of the game, it's like no stories being told, no characterizations or reoccurring things, just kind of like go through the areas, go kick Lucifer's butt and his minions. And that's basically it. So really, the game explains to you what's going on, but there's no real story progression or anything of that sort. So that's also non-applicable, which is okay. It's okay. It just means it's not a story-focused game. It didn't feel like it was trying to tell a story, but then failed hard. Oh, music. Music has been great. Like, I'm very surprised by it because I was more used to like the old school SMT musics through 1, 2, and If, so I thought it was going to be a little more atmospheric, dungeony things. Sorry, I got distracted. So yeah, the music was good. It's like much more of a bop than I was expecting, given the other SMT games I was playing. Minus My Last Bible. Reminds me a lot of Phantasy Star, especially this song. Let me just play that out. Like, I keep feeling like this song is like the title theme for Fantasy 1. If anyone could hear that. Yeah, really solid soundtrack. Not many songs and loops are short, but luckily the short loops are still super bops, so yeah. Surprise 5 out of 5 there. It's like, I really vibe with the music here. Graphics, nothing really special in that regard, where it's like, yeah, some demons are cool and everything, and at least all the dungeons have a very distinct identity, especially the Seam of Flames. That's good. That's a cool visual effect, but otherwise it's kind of like, nothing that special, but serviceable, gets the job done, good amount of NPC encounter, demon encounters, so that's a 3. In gameplay, that's a bit of a tricky one where it's like, yeah, it's the old school dungeon crawler, but it's also in ways a little player friendly, where it's like, this version at least has the, the auto map, so that's very good. That's very helpful and good. And for the most of the game, until I was just kind of rushing things and being a little more sloppy, and things are just kind of hitting a difficulty spike, which I'll explain later. A lot of it's fair. It's like, if you just take the time to just look at the nook and crannies and talk to NPCs, you'll just basically naturally find most of the things and be able to do most of the stuff. Very, very easy to overlook things, like I had with the 4th area, for instance, where I needed the silver relief, and I just ended up looking at. But yeah, this game is also old school bit of brutality, where it's like, you get mags, which, not every enemy drops them. You need them to maintain the demons in your summons. The cap is pretty small, and by late game, the enemies just barely don't drop enough of it, if at all, sometimes. So it just became much more stressful with the resource management and things of that sort. So that really sucked. And yeah, it just started getting a little more taxing with the game, where it's like, okay, the battles can be quite a lot, but a lot of it is just pretty fast for the most part. But with the NP pool limit of 99, magic just becoming weaker, and attacks are not being that strong unless you happen to just kind of work on your attack stats for the main characters. Like, I feel like I managed the game pretty well because of my experience with a lot of the old school SMT games, so I have some ideas of what to do and how to handle things. For newer players, it might be a much more of a bad time. So just like chalk it up to experience to basically mitigate some of the more frustrating aspects or tedious aspects of the games. But yeah, it could just be taxing towards the end, and this game does not have a stoma. So the encounter rates are just relentless most of the time, which luckily, it just didn't feel too bad, but at times it could just be okay enough, and by the end, by the last two maps, it's like areas, or last 1.5 areas, it just feels like, okay, time to pull out the map, time to start looking at things, time to just kind of stare at this a lot, and just try to navigate through all this instead of wasting my time and my resources, and these one-way teleports and all that. So it's like, yeah, I'm good now, moving on. But that's just some more of a neat thing. It could be tedious, it could be taxing, but I think the gameplay is solid for the most part, and fairly fair, even though just still archaic and just kind of be rough. So it's a 4, and that's where I ultimately stand with the enjoyment factor as well. It's like, I did like it for most of it. It just feels a little tiring at times. I can enjoy it enough to over longer streams, but it just kind of feel like got taxing towards the end, plus managing the mags and stuff. It's like, okay, that's enough. Moving on. So, a 4 out of 5. Still good, but not quite comfortable enough to give it a 5. Like, if it was just more solid throughout, I probably would have given it more of a 5, but it is what it is. And this song is loud compared to everything else. Let's just lower that for a bit. So, yeah, those are speedrunner runners. Yeah, totally Saber. So, yeah. 4 out of 5, you know. Yeah, for closing comment, I just feel... I've not been good with the closing comments so far. It's like... Never... Yeah, give me a moment on that. Let's just see. Or maybe any viewers got some fun ideas on how should I comment things. Or maybe about music reminds me a lot of Phantasy Star. Yeah, maybe I'll leave it at that and I'll just change my mind if I come up with something a little better. Yeah, it's the same year and all, it's 1987. Okay, that's a good one, I like that, Grumpy. Just to kind of rile people up. Yeah, I like that one, good one. Alright, now, let's go pick out a random game. Let's go bring out the wheel. Alright, man, let's just open things up a bit here, and yeah. And let me make sure this gets removed, anything else that's not needed. I think that's good. Oh yes, Super Mario Wars EX is still there. If there's still something I missed and it's just still there, then well, we'll just cross that bridge when we get there. So let's see what's going to be for game number 136. Oh, I just wanted to pause. So let's do the shuffle, 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 shuffle. And here we go. What could it be? Well, Hero Legend. Let's look that up quick. Just a feudal turn-based RPG. Yes, it looks very feudal. I hope it's decent. I hope it's not hell or suffering. But we'll find out one day. Never played this one. But for now, let's go back to the Megami Tensei 2. Oh, let's go. I don't want to reset or set things up. Yeah, we'll find out 4 games from now. Alright, so let me go set this up quickly. As well, we'll just jump right into it. Ba-ba-dum. Mhm. Yep, Kiyako Megami Tensei. I finished the first one just a moment ago, now we're playing the second. Oof. Mm. Mm. And turn this off since this was a random pick, not by Sunfall. And that's it. This is probably the easiest time I set up a game, because it's just literally the same game but a sequel and just slight changes. So let me just stop the stream. And thank you very much for the follow, Pink Blob Monster. I hope you enjoyed the RPG goodness.